Seed is life, life is seed.
At our final destination in this exploration of the usage of seed for sustaining life on Earth, we shall look at yet another crucial aspect, the indirect role of seeds as potential food source in the production of animal-derived produce.
Well, without seed, you don't have life. It's all from seed. Everything starts from the seed. So we've got the seed which we sow in the autumn, and we wherever we can we try and work with the whole cycle of nature. We do not fight the cycle of nature. We don't spray in this pasture, for instance. We have a natural fauna and flora, or the insect bases in this pasture are really important to us, because everything is about the balance. And that's why we've created a pasture here from a balance of different seeds, which we found really works for us. Seeds that produce great volumes at different times of the year. So one seed will produce good volumes, say in the month of May, and then you'll have another seed which produces great volumes of pasture in the month of June. And that's the secret behind a pasture which is mixed like this, as opposed to a monoculture, which is, I think, all over the world they're tending to move away from monoculture, because monoculture does tend to have its problems. Whereas here we've got 5 or 6 different seeds, which we've created a completely mixed environment, so one insect cannot actually dominate in one specific period and dominate the crop. We've got a combination of grasses and legumes in this pasture, which is an incredibly important part of the way the pasture is made up. We do not use fertilizer on that, so you're saving an enormous amount of money by not putting fertilizer down, because the legumes actually produce enough nitrogen to produce a really good protein level, and the protein levels are really important for cheese making, which is our main business. So we take the grass, we produce milk from the grass, and then from the milk we produce the cheese. There's been some huge scientific sort of breakthrough on omega-3s, which is very exciting. Now, the omega-3 balance and the omega-6 balance is very important for human health, and there's been a breakthrough in research that says that cows that are grazing on pastures like this will give you an excellent balance of omega-3s. So we firmly believe that this is the future going forward into green products and this whole green revolution that we're going through, that we are going to be producing an incredibly healthy product off this green pasture, which has got excellent properties for producing milk. We get easily a kick of 2 liters above a normal conventional feeding method. The seed comes from all over the world, which is fantastic. That means we can bring in seed from Australia, we can bring in seed from England. The cocksfoot, which we use in this pasture as well, is an English seed. With seed, you know, you have this transportability of this pasture, which comes from a part of Australia where there are breeding programs for clovers and ryegrasses. We are able to then establish this pasture here on the farm and get this incredible quality and payback for our labor. The green grazing here has so many advantages for me as a dairy farmer. I have produced great cheese, which we've had awards for, and I think it's all related to the pasture that these cows are on. This is a cheese called the Huguenot. We started this cheese about 5 years ago, and it's done exceptionally well. It took a gold in Europe, and that's quite something for a South African cheese. And really, it's the result of those pastures. That's where it all started, and this is where it all finishes. Well, without seed, you don't have life.
Hi, I'm Paul Marie, Chairman of SANSOR, and I would like to assure all the farmers and viewers out there that SANSOR, through its members, would like to protect life on Earth by caring for seed and thereby ensuring that there will be food for everybody.
Seed is life and life is seed.
The less
various forms of life on earth are often born by seed. A number are quite handy while some others may deceive. Although a seed is meant to germinate and grow as free, a vast supply is locked in pantries for the world to eat.
Seed is life, life is seed. It's the source for all our needs. In a world with all its creatures, in a constant need to feed. The seed is life, and life is seed, with the purpose to conceive as a measure for survival in the greater sense indeed.
All greater forms of life on earth do also cherish seed. Our daily share of bread and rice, to mention some of these. The local tongue, a proverb with a message told to heed. Facce sai saglie mai, mar facce mai ni vir sai.
Seed is life, life is seed. It's the source for all our needs. In a world with all its creatures, in a constant need to feed. The seed is life, life is seed, with the purpose to conceive as a measure for survival in the greater sense indeed. Seed is life, life is seed. It's the source for all our needs. In a world with all its creatures, in a constant need to feed. Seed is life, life is seed, with the purpose to conceive as a measure for survival